Hey guys, welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot, Cut Tarot, and I will be with you in just a moment. Okay, 1 second. All right. Okay. Hi. I'll do a free yes or no question. Think of a yes or no question. I'll do the $10 question for free. It's not normally free, but I will do it for free. Or sell. Is there someone coming for me in love? Okay, 1 second. Can you give me 1 second? I'm just, I have a couple people ahead of you. Okay, so I have a paid reading to do. Let me just see if I could get you a yes or no on that. Okay. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides, please come into this yes or no question for Arcel, who is new. It's usually $5 pendulum questions for new subscribers. The yes or no is $10. The in-depth A regular question is 20, extended is 30. So let's see. Let's ask Spirit. Is there somebody coming for me in love? Hey. Okay. Wait. Say that again. Oh, you won't see her for like an hour? Okay, so you're gonna watch your reading? Or no? Oh, okay. Okay. I just need to ask you that favor because nobody else is helping me. Okay. I'll tell you why later, but right now there's somebody on the screen waiting for a free question. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Great. All right. Okay, let me call you right back because there's somebody on. Okay, but you want me to do the reading and tell you the time. Okay. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna get Marissa cannot get on tonight. Okay. So I'll do your reading. Or I'll text you, right? Sum it up by text. Do you want it on the online or not? Okay, let me do this person's free pendulum question, and then I'm gonna call you right back. Okay, bye. Our salary's still there. Arcel, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Sorry, this never happens. So yeah, you deserve a free question. All right. So, are you a male or a female? Thank you for waiting. That's never happened. And I don't know how to turn the volume off. Female. Okay. Um, okay. Is there somebody coming for me in love? Let's say in the next by the end of summer. All right. So Jeremiah and Samantha. So I'm a psychic tarot reader. So I do the tarot cards, which I'll pull a few for you. But mostly I get my answers from visions and audio from spirit. Okay. So this is like a future reading. Hi, Brittany. All right. So, is there someone coming for Arcel in love by the end of summer. Yes. Give me 1 minute. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. It said yes. Let me ask again. Is Arcel going to have somebody coming in for her for love between now and the rest of this summer? So that's a yes 2 times. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of people that are paying. So people are gonna have to take turns, okay? Usually don't do if you want a general reading for July, you need to, Brittany, look up there because it's $5 for a free pendulum, what I'm doing for Arcel. And if you want a general read, that would be the $20 one. All right. Otherwise, I'll do just a pendulum question for free for you if you think of a question, but it's a yes or no question. So let me pull a few cards for you, Arcel. You're welcome. You're patient. Sorry, it was like 0 people, and then all of a sudden, people are calling me, trying to get in with me. So of course, come back again. But let me pull you a few cards. What in love? What is coming in love for Arcel in the next, let's say, between now and the end of summer? What is coming in for love? All right, so you are really wanting some stability. You're you're really wanting a connection that you have not. You want this deep love. This you're ready for, not the fun and the friends with benefits and the on and off. You're ready to have somebody in your life. So you really are looking for the one. Okay. You're very hopeful. You should, Brittany, I'll do that. You definitely should be praying, or whoever you believe in, you should be saying this every night. Please send me the one person that is supposed to be with me, not everybody else. The lovers is that deep connection. It also shows that you really want to be put on a pedestal, that you want to be treated right. But I am being told that you need to let go of your past. You need to walk away from um what does not serve you. So anybody in your past, don't mess with them. Even if it's to give you comfort, even if it's for sex, whatever it is, I need you to hold off on people from the past so that new people can come in. So that the person that is meant to be with you, because the person that's meant to be with you, you're not going to have to do nothing. You just have to smile and look interested, and this person's going to pursue you in love. So, yes, definitely that's the 5 cards, the free reading. But definitely, I keep seeing the devil, and this it doesn't mean it has to be toxicity, but this could be fear. This can be your past. So I'm definitely being told to have you not look at the past. Don't dip your feet in the past. Don't answer to late night phone calls or people that are or men in the past that are only calling you when it's convenient. You need to cut that, okay? Um, cut out any of that, and it's going to relieve you of a lot of pain, a lot of stress, and this is what's going to land you a full blown relationship. All right? Come back again and definitely get that. Okay, I have to do my paid readings, so let me just at least do Brittany's pendulum. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides. Uh, will love come towards Brittany within 2 months? Yeah, you have really good energy, Brittany. You're so oh good. I'm glad it resonated, Arcel. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. Make sure you come back on because I will be doing zodiac readings and all kinds of stuff coming up. But with Brittany, you have very good energy. I feel like you, on the other hand, have cut off the past. You don't have anything lingering from the past, which means that your energy is perfect to meet somebody. All right. Let me pull 3 cards, and then I've got to start my paid reading. All right, let me pull you 3 cards. Will somebody in love, like for love, come towards Brittany in the next 2 months? Arcel, you're great. I like you, Arcel. All right, Brittany. Brittany wants to know if she has love coming her way in the next 2 months. Do you think people cheat? Do you think people let you down, Brittany? Are you are you okay? I literally said that you had nobody connected to you, but then the cards are showing me different. So I need to know from you, do you feel like people in the past have hurt you and have taken you for granted? And I don't know if they cheated or if they lied, but they were a disappointment and there was an ending. That ending was meant to happen. You needed that ending, Brittany. All right? In order for a new relationship to come through, it does look like you're missing somebody or they're missing you. So if you're in no contact with somebody, my ex has, and I left that for 4 years ago. Okay, good. So it could be that you have the good energy, but that he still thinks about you. And when somebody's thinking about you, it will do something subconsciously. You guys will translate to each other. You'll mirror each other. So you have really good energy. You need to stick with that energy and never look back because it does show that you went no contact on him and that he's sitting there still thinking about you. All right? And that this person hurt you bad. And it ended, thank God. Thank God. Too many fights, toxicity. You talked about marriage and it was all a sham. So, yeah, somebody is coming towards you. But I am hearing you really should get a reading next time. You really should, Brittany, because I'm seeing that like you really need like a full love reading on who's coming in, what they look like. I'm a psychic, so I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm able to see when that person's coming in, what they look like, what to look out for. And so they're just telling me to be very aware of your surroundings, make eye contact with people. You might meet your future love at a gas station. You never know, right? You never know where spirit or God or whoever you believe in is going to put you with that person in the same area. It could go like this, right? The guy could open the door for you to walk into Arco or a store. And if your eyes are on the ground, you're not going to see him. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I usually, you know what you should do? I'll probably post the time. I'll probably be on at 5 o'clock. Does that work for you? Does 5 p.m. work for you? Oh wait, what? I'm on the Pacific Standard Time. Oh my God, everybody's coming in. This is hilarious. Okay, anybody who, yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I do want to do Central. So what is that? 2 hours or 1 hour? So right now it's 6:55 where I am. Thank you, Maura. I actually have to do the people that have paid first, and then I will answer your guys' questions. You can also, if you want to speed up and get in line, then send in for one of the questions. Otherwise, I will do a free yes or no. So we did Arcel, Brittany, just make sure you hit the notifications, Brittany. I'll be on tomorrow. I could go on during the day or I could go on in the evening. Give me a time, honey. You're so welcome. Like I said, if you want to stick around, Mara, I could do a yes or no question. Oh, do you not see on the top right here? This is my yes or no questions are $10. The in-depth is 20. And the extended is 30. So just look at the what I just tapped on at the top of the screen. So if you want to get in line, you could go ahead and send. And just make sure that every letter is correct. You could send $1 first to make sure I get it, and then I'll tell you I got it, and you can send the rest. Just in case somebody got one letter wrong and they sent the money to somebody else, and I felt so bad. So I always tell new people just to send $1 in the beginning. Okay, we're going to do Andrew. Okay. Okay, Andrew, we're going to start you at 37 minutes. Okay, here we go. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading for Andrew. His question is, should he cut things off with Lee? And I'm going to do the pendulum afterwards. I'm going to go with my gut, of course, first. So the $20 questions, if you guys wanted to know, they are 10 minutes long. The extended are 15 minutes long. The yes or no's are 5-minute long. All right, so this one is Andrew. Afterwards, we have Marissa. And then if anybody else wants to pay, you'll be after them. All right, here we go. Should he cut things off right now, today, currently, with Lee? Is that what he should do? I have my own feelings about this, but let's see what Spirit thinks. All right. I have my, yeah. All right, let me pull a few more cards. Tomorrow I'll probably just do a special for everybody, like 11/11 or something, so that you guys can get a reading. Okay, Brittany, you're after. You might be after this one. I gotta ask. Marissa paid for 3 questions, so we'll see. All right, here we go. Okay, so Andrew, it's showing that like conflict is happening and like your eyes are awakening to this relationship. You're seeing that this is supposed to be your other half. I don't care if there's no label on it. You guys are in a relationship. It's just like boyfriend and girlfriend. It doesn't matter if she won't put the label on it. I think it's stupid that she won't put the label on it. But the Five of Swords is about trusting somebody, and then when you go to be with them or have a hard conversation, let's say, which would bring out, conversations where you guys are maybe lacking in communication on her part, and you're walking up and she's using the sword to stab you. So it's like a defense mechanism. Something is going, this is like a pattern now. This is who she is. I know who you are, and I just don't understand how she could treat you the way she does. I'm not trying to say, because the Five of Swords is the worst card in the deck, 78 cards. It doesn't, it feels like she is, what she's doing is keeping safety, right? Like protecting herself. And you're asking from what? Like, I've done nothing to make you question me. I have been a good man to you. I have been patient. I've been kind. There is the moon. So I do want to clarify the moon. What is the moon here for? What is the moon here for? See? The moon is that she wants to control the narrative. She needs to control the communication. So you going there right now is the best thing you can do. it is showing the Knight of Swords. Sorry, yeah, the Knight of Swords. So you're coming in, and you're coming in quick, and you're coming in hot. Um, because she does. She gets very defensive, and it feels like the truth is something that she shies away from. So it's like she uses the sword to cut. You know what I mean? You got it right, Brittany. Then we have the strength card. So she's holding back. Um, but I think that this is you. I think honestly that even though she's the Queen of Swords, which is harsh, she could be harsh. She could be in control with the communication. The Ace of Swords is like a truthful conversation. And I feel like you've been the one that's been holding back because you don't want to ignite a tower moment. And I feel like you've been questioning whether this is worth it or not. Um, so this is like, you don't really know exactly what to do, but this your reading is a lot about communication right now. So you're coming in, you're going to be there soon to speak to her, and I think that you need to get out whatever you need to get out, and she needs to see it from your perspective. Um, you Spirit is saying you need to chase your 10 of Cups. You need to go after what makes you happy. I don't feel that you're happy in this relationship. Um, yeah, see, the relationship comes right out. The relationship between you guys, it shows how hard you've worked to make this commitment, um, and grow the relationship, and that you've always wanted it to work out. Um, but she is this is the slowest moving card in the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. She's just gone way too slow. 13 plus months. We already talked about that the other day. And then we have your connection. It's like there is a connection and she knows it. She's she cares about you, she does. But I feel like she keeps you at arm's length and I don't know if she hasn't let you in by now. I don't see her doing that. But she does recognize that this is a good connection and a deep connection, and that you've done nothing but offer her your time, your commitment, your love, you've really like what is the word? You kind of roll with the punches with her. You kind of like allow her to be who she is, and you kind of have to, I don't want to say conform because you don't, but I see that you're kind of like you have to kind of follow her lead, and I think that in the end it's not making you happy. I think that you need to cut it in order to see how much you really meant to her. And it's not a game. I'm not asking you to play a game. I think for your own mental health, for your own happiness, for your own truth of who you are and what you deserve, I think that especially when you guys had plans, and of course she does this again, she starts the argument because she's trying to get out of these talks, or even hanging out. It just feels like she wants you there. She feels very comforted by you and like needs you, but she won't she won't even go along with calling you the boyfriend. So they are saying you should end it. The Ten of Swords. That time's up. That even though you believe she's the one, if she really is the one, she will come back to you and she will change. She will change her spots. She will change the way she speaks to you. If you're worth it to her, which I think you are, but something's got to change, right? Something's got to give. And I think that you need to say whatever is on your mind. You need to spill the tea. You need to speak from your heart and you need to speak truth. And you don't need to the way I said like you roll with the punches, like I don't want you to not say what you really want to say. In this conversation tonight, I think that you need to say, I have been committed to you this entire time, ever since we were friends at first. Uh, we took it really slow. Um, I have followed your lead. I've always had good intentions. And I've always been here for you. I've never cheated on you. Um, I've just been waiting, but the that's not the big part. We are going into an extended. I'm just letting Andrew know. This is going into an extended because I'm not done. Um, they're definitely saying that to take time apart, you guys need a break. Like on Friends, when Rachel and what's his face took a break. We were on a break. You guys need to be on a break. The time the time is between 0 and 4 weeks. You need to do you. Here's your card, the Cancer card. You need to move on. You need to move forward. You need to start putting yourself first. I'm not saying that you guys can't come back from this because every relationship, if you really want it to work, you will, she'll find herself back towards you. But I think you stepping out of it, especially it's saying with the King of Swords, the King of Swords is matching her Queen of Swords energy. This is where the King of Swords, he doesn't have to watch what he says. He says what he wants to say, he means it, and it comes out however it comes out. It might feel a little harsh, it might hurt the feelings, but you've got to get out what you need to get out. And I think you need to tell her, I'm at a crossroads with you. I'm at a crossroads with you, and I either need to the two of wands. What he's doing is he's comfortable where he's standing in this card, but he knows he's holding the globe. Okay, he knows in order to really be fulfilled, he might need to take a step over. This is about making a decision to either stay in the position you're in or to step over that little wall there and find yourself. Okay, you need to go back to where you were before you met her, and you need to see if she's given to you the same that you've given to her, and you know that she hasn't. We know that you haven't. You've tried to be stable, like a stable, like stability for her, somebody that she could count on. You've shown her love, overwhelming, not overwhelming, sorry, unconditional love. You've shown her how to go from arguing or a conflict into a transformation, how to just sit down and have a talk and not hold on to anything petty. So that is time is out. So that's where we got. All right. Give me 1 second. We'll start the next one. Okay, Brittany, you're going to be next. Are you here, honey? I'm going to take a 5-minute break and then you're going to be next. Okay, we're stopping at 54. You're here? Okay, Brittany, I'm going to be right back. And then Marissa is after. I wish I had a moderator in here. It'd be Brittany, and then she has one question. And then I'm going to do Marissa, who has 3. All right, so I'll be back. I just need to take a quick break to get that energy out and then come back and get yours. Thank you. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, Brittany. Brittany back. Is Brittany here? It's Brittany, bitch. All right, say I'm here again if you're here. See, now I'm all relaxed. Thank you, Jesus, for the last reading. Now we're going to do Brittany's reading. I just need to know your question, honey. Brittany, are you here? Okay, good. It's your turn, my love. I think you wrote a... Where did you pay Venmo? Okay, for an in-depth reading and when. So what is your question, honey? You could just type in your question. I'm going to start praying. Okay. You told me you would describe... Oh, okay. And when. Got it. Okay, perfect. So, yes, we did the free yes or no. Now you want to kind of answer what I said. Like, if you get a reading. All right. So, it's... this is what I tell everybody, especially new people. I time it. So first I'm going to, before I time it, I ask Spirit to come in and give me visions and audio and the cards, of course. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to press the 10-minute clock. At the end of 10 minutes, depending on where we are in your reading, you get to choose if you are done because it's over, right? A $20 one is 10 minutes. Or if you want to keep going, so this is for future or today, it's totally up to you, just so that you know. At the end of it, when the 10-minute clock ding, ding, dings, you can say, I want 5 more minutes. So then you just send in the $10, which makes it the extended. All right. But I talk very fast. I'm very detail oriented. You should be happy with the 10 minutes, what you get. But usually for a question just like that, I tell people to get a personal reading from me, because there's a lot to know, right? So there's only so much I can do in 10 minutes, if that makes sense. So if you're satisfied at the end of this, great. If you ever want a reading, all you have to do is email me or, which is on my YouTube channel, or just comment on anything. And if I see it, but the best way is to email me or come online. All right. So, all right. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading for Brittany. She's new. We did a yes or no. She wanted to know, in the next 2 months, is love coming her way? So I said yes, it is. But we want to dig into that. So We want to describe who's coming in, any details possible. Oh, I remember I said that you need to be aware. Start looking at men in the eyes, right? Like, do not walk like I do, looking at the ground or at nobody, right? If you really want love to come in, you just have to always encompass that and think about that, meditate on that, manifest that, and tell whoever you believe in, like I believe in Jesus. So I'm going to ask Jesus to bring in my person when I'm ready. All right. So if you're ready, you should ask for that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start the clock. All right. Who is Brittany going to meet? Who is Spirit sending to Brittany in the next 2 months? You did say when, so if it's not in the 2 month, I will let you know. Or if it's shorter, I'll let you know. Timing is my forte. All right. Here we go. Who is coming towards Brittany in love? She got rid of her ex 4 years ago. She is healed. I could feel her energy. Is definitely ready for love. So let's see. All right. So you're going to be instantly attracted to this man. You're going to be instantly attracted to this person. Let's see. Does your ex still try to get a hold of you or no? This man, okay, because he just, okay, so the more you come on here, because I'm psychic, people can come in at any time, okay? So you're asking me, who is this person? So we don't know who that person is yet. But your ex just showed himself and was like, no, I still want Brittany. And I'm like, well, you don't get Brittany. You're not allowed to have her. And he just showed himself again. Yeah, like I can't make this shit up. So the Six of Cups is your ex. It showed me that card, and then I started moving or shuffling, and it showed it again. So he's literally bombarding your reading right now. All right. So I'm going to make sure he doesn't. Okay, you need to go. You are not right for her. Her person is coming in. This person's very romantic. All right, I'm going to start with some cards. So we have the Ace of Wands. So the Wands is attraction. The Wands is that this person would have traits like he 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 likes to hold hands in public. He likes to be what's the word? I need to turn this off. He likes to be, help me with the word here, guys. Intimate. Intimate. He likes to be like huggy and touchy, but not like to the point where you guys are making out in public. That's too far, right? It's like, but he is not afraid to show you off. He's not afraid to like be out in public. That came out wrong, but like I don't know. I like it. I like the energy. He's tall. All right. They're starting to show me him before I could even show you the cards. So this is what happens when I get visions. He has brown hair. It's a nice full head of hair. Brown hair. He's tall. medium built. He's not skinny. I would say athletic, but not like pumping iron in the gym. Like he's just naturally aesthetically good looking. Um, that's all I can see right now as far as what they're showing me what he looks like. But this person's going to be compassionate, creative, a free spirit, uh, laughter, funny, fun, sweet, endearing. Like, damn, I want this man. Like, seriously. So the Ace of Wands, usually they talk about intimacy. So the intimacy, once you get to that part, is going to be very good. So this shows that you guys are going to communicate and meet during the sun. So the sun represents the Leo. I'm a Leo, and it represents July. This is crazy. So in July, you might meet this person. This could also represent that you meet them during the day. That's why I'm saying always have your eyes looking. All right. Then this shows that he's a good communicator. The Empress shows that he's going to put you on a pedestal. He's going to treat you like a queen. The Ten of Pentacles is that you won't ever have to like beg him for time. He's going to give you quality time in person and not just over the phone. This also shows that he is very family oriented. There might be a dog because they literally, I never noticed that there were dogs here. Okay, there's two dogs, and he showed me a dog. So he might have a dog, or you have a dog, or you guys get a dog. All right. Then it shows the Knight of Cups, which means like he's going to romantically pursue you in the way of not Netflix and chill, not Peacock and chill. I always hear all these different ones, but he's going to take you on actual dates. It's going to build. It's like first you guys have to build the foundation. But so when? July. Um, I would say summertime, but oh look what card just flew out. The Ten of Cups. This person's gonna make you very happy. It feels like you have done your due diligence. That you have asked for the right person to come in and that you don't really like dating. The dating kind of sucks. Online dating really sucks. And that you'd rather just like meet this person, whether they are a friend of somebody you know, you need some kind of like, I hear things like safety, comfort, loving, caring, patient, kind. Those are the things you're looking for. And this man definitely has it. I also feel like you might have a burden, whether that is financial, emotional, or physical. Okay? Whether this is financially, whether this is health wise, whether this is like physical or mental health, that you need somebody very strong who is going to be your rock. All right. Wow, this is a good reading, actually. And then the magician. The magician is that there is a plan of action that is going to be taken. Um, the magician can be you. The magician can be the guy. Or whoever you're interested. I didn't mean to pick a gender. So let's pull. I think I have enough time for one or two more cards. Yeah, You really have to be in the spirit of a free bird. Um, the Fool card is all about taking chances, being free like a bird, and just going with the flow and not making things super serious. Get to know each other, become friends, build that trust while he's pursuing you and dating you, so that when you guys do have differences, it doesn't turn into this huge toxic fight, tower moment. You're able to, he feels mature. He feels like a Capricorn or a Taurus. Yeah, I think he's an earth sign. All right, time is up, and I hope you liked your reading. That was good. For a first time reading, that was really good. So, also, Brittany, you could go back and rewatch this. We started somewhere around 1 hour, and now we're at 1 hour and 17. No, like 1 hour and 10. We started somewhere after an hour and ended at 1 hour and 17. Okay, is Marissa here? Compulsively good. Will my mother and I make up, or will she move out and disappear? Yay! Yeah, definitely you could rewatch, take notes. That's what I tell everybody. Take notes, um, and see if things come true. Because I absolutely love when people come back to me and they're like, oh my God, I met this tall brunette, handsome guy at blah, blah, blah within this amount of time. It's gonna happen for you. Okay, compulsively good. If you want to send in for a question, that is definitely more than a yes or no pendulum. Let me send. I need to write you guys down. Brittany, Marwa. Oh, because if Mara is here, I didn't answer her. He's. Who is still here that wanted a pendulum question? Want to write you guys' name down. But Brittany, if you need to reach out to me to do a private reading or to find out when I'm going online, just go to my page, where it says view channel, and then it says above the manage videos, it says hello everyone. Click the more, and my email is right there. Let me text Marissa. Oh my God, let me know what happens. Send me a voice text because I'm going to be online. You got this. Okay. I wanted to do Marwa if she was still here. Compulsively good, are you still here? If you guys answer quickly, I can do compulsively good. Will my mother and I make up? I can't do the or will she move out and disappear. That's a full question that needs to be paid. Just like Brittany paid for a question. She's new. I can't do everybody a free one. I usually do one each session. Nobody's saying they're here, so okay. I was going to answer that for you. Yeah, compulsively good. If you're here, I see that I'm not seeing that you guys are going to make up anytime soon. Somebody needs to put their ego aside. One of you, and I don't think it's going to be her. Sorry, I'm doing it. Will my mother and I make up? It's a no. Of course, people can always work things out, but she's too hard-headed, stubborn, and her ego is in the way. You would have to be the one that was strong and confronts her with love. That sucks. She didn't hear it. Marwa, are you here? To sage clockwise. Every corner needs to be saged along with all of the walls. Just go in one way and get the whole place as you pray to God to please release all negativity and bring in amazing, loving energy. Okay, are you on here? That's so nice. You're here, Marissa? There you are. There's my girl. Say hi to Brittany. I think she might have left already, but she got a reading. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 new people on here. That's like so exciting. It's exactly what I prayed for today. So the fact that it happened, I was like, say what? All right, Marissa, I wanted you to be last because we have 3 questions, and obviously that takes quite a bit of time. All right, so we're going to do your first question, your usual. So, Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you for the other readings. Let's bring in Greg, and Marissa is here. Marissa is here, so Greg, please come in. Her first usual question is going to be, Greg, how are you currently feeling? What are your current feelings, emotions, thoughts, current feelings, and energy towards Marissa with Marissa of Marissa? Hi, Michelle. That's so cute. When you said you were what? I always look because I'm like, there's 3 people in here. There were 6 people in there today, and I got a little like flustered. So I'm like, everybody wants a question all at the same time. Jesus Christ! All right, Marissa's like my bestie, and then Michelle. You guys say hi to each other. I finally have a moderator in here. That's what I needed, Marissa. Okay, we're starting. I have a feeling Greg's gonna come in fast. I don't know why. I just feel like he's. Oh my god! I literally said I could feel him, and I look up towards my door, and he's behind the door, but his hand is on the wall, and he's poking his. I can't make this shit. I was like, I could feel him. I feel like he's coming in. He's laughing so hard. You're making me as red as his face. Like, seriously, that was freaking hilarious. So you can see his hands on the wall poking his head in. I knew I could feel him. Alright, alright. We want to know romantic answers. Let me start the time over. I'm not gonna use up your question time. He's so goofy, but I love him for you. Like you guys are so much alike. It's crazy. All right, Greg. How do you feel? Let's put the joking aside. Sure. I don't say no. My life is in shambles right now. I'm glad I'm laughing instead of crying. I've had like a mental breakdown 3 times this week. Legit breakdowns. 2 panic attacks, 3 breakdowns. All right. How are you feeling about Marissa? Okay. Okay. So he's okay. So basically he's saying, yeah, your mom can get one, no problem. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is talking about the vows that he's done, but the Six of Swords shows that he he's leaving her. All right, he's walking away from what no longer serves him, and what he's feeling, he's juggling with the idea of how he should come in. All right, so he definitely wants to come in, not just joking around, but he wants to come in and pursue you in a romantic way. All right. And so these 2 cards are like decision making. So he's kind of just figuring out what's the best way to contact her, what's the best thing that I can say that's going to make her want to respond to me. And this happens with a lot of people, a lot of men. They take a long time to figure out how to come back in to somebody's life. Okay, so it's just the fact that he's a dude, and that one thing's for sure, his relationship he wants to get out of, and he wants to come towards you in a romantic way, but he doesn't want to like make that okay. He's said this a million times before. He doesn't want to be the cheater or looked at as a cheater. So even though he's coming in romantically, at first it's going to be platonic. We already knew that. You know what I mean? From past uh from past readings, because he just wants to not disrespect you or put you in a weird position. That's it. So that's why he's contemplating, what do I write her? Like, what can I say that's going to make her want to respond to what I'm saying? All right. So now, what have you been feeling for her? What have you been feeling for her? He just said, she stole my heart and never gave it back. Like that, you still have his heart. Or no, he's saying she stole a piece of my heart that she's never given back. And basically saying the same thing. Like, and I took a piece of hers and I've never given it back. And I want us to find our way back to each other, to put the pieces of the heart back together so that we're one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was sweet. See, I'm like, knock it off. Be sweet. Okay. Because he's saying that, like, even though you guys both participated in, like, just fizzling out, there was an ending, right? No matter how you guys got there was an ending. So, he is saying you're the Queen of Cups, which is, a loving, kind, compassionate woman. And that was the Six of Wands, which is not a victory. It is challenges and obstacles that, when worked on, become a victory. All right. So this is like climbing a mountain, and it takes a lot of work to get up that mountain. But once you get there, it's a victory when you are looking at the view and knowing that you accomplished it together. Okay. So that's what this is like, he knows there's a lot of like making up to do for lost time. And that just shows his maturity. You know what I mean? I really feel like he's matured, even though he's like a funny jokester, prankster. I think it's great to have laughter in your life. But I also see another part of him that is sweet, especially like, I think you've shown me one or two of his like messages towards you that were very open and vulnerable. So he definitely has that side to him. Um, so he definitely wants to. People think of this as a friendship card. I do not. I look at this as a reconnection or a reconcilement, either one. Um, and we've got the Ace of Wands, which is like a brand new, passionate beginning. He has a soft spot for you. Michelle, what did you say you were doing again? Hold on. I gotta, you said cooking or something? It was just so funny. All right. Yeah. It's just showing that, like, his intentions are pure. He wants to be with you because you make him happy, and he knows he can make you happy. He looks at you as the empress, the most beautiful woman in the world. But he is a little shy right now. He is a little he doesn't want to overstep. I'm at Chris's house doing dishes. That's what you said. I knew it was something about the kitchen. Oh, that's awesome. You're so sweet. That shows me that you support me. That makes me so happy. Okay, we've got the world card. This is like there's going to be a cycle that ends on in his life that's going to then start a new cycle with you. Okay, in the oh wow, there you are. So if you're looking at the world card to the Scorpio, which is you, he wants a transformation. He wants a new, brand new cycle. Okay, because you, thank you. Because not, oh, because you guys were no contact. Not because you guys got into a big fight or anything, but you guys just were no contact for a long time. This is actually, I should have gone with what I actually think the world card is instead of saying the cycle, because the world card, once again, for me, is travel, or it is for me the social media card, or any type of communication. So this shows me that, like, he wants to go from not talking to talking with you, the Scorpio. So, like, that's what, oh yeah, hell yeah, look at this. I know what time's about to run out. 19 seconds. The moon. The moon to the Six of Cups. Do you want to continue, or are you good, Marissa? What is the moon here? 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 Okay, that sounds good. I'm just going to see what the moon is. Oh, look at this. Let me just finish this real quick, Marissa, and then I'll give you 5 minutes. The moon, something that he's keeping a secret, the Six of Cups, his ex girlfriend, you, and the fact that he wants to come towards you quickly because he misses you. That's the end. All right, I'll give you 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to put be right back. I'll go have a break real quick. And I'll be right back, guys. Marissa, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, Marissa, if you're here, say I'm here. You know what? I know why people came in. Because I wrote something different today. Oh my God, Spirit's like, that's why. Did you notice that? I'm like, I begged for it. I saged and I prayed and I begged. But there were 6, and even 6, you know, when I first started, there was always like 15 people. I came in today because I had that ugly chip on my shoulder. Oh, oh, you could always come in. Yeah, like I was used to it, right? Like I was used to having a line and having moderators and like going slow, not getting freaking out. Hell yeah. And then everybody got along, everybody would chat, and the chat wouldn't overwhelm me back then. I don't know why it does now, but back then it didn't. And like now I see 6 people and people are like, hey, can you answer this? And I'm like, I'll get better at it, but I need a moderator. Not saying you, girl, you work forever, but I will not take you off as a moderator because when you're here, you do it. You know what I mean? But I know that you work a lot. But like during a time like today, even though there was only, I will never take you off. You are my bestie. Yes, never, ever, ever. You will always be blue, my love. But back then, it like we would go for hours and hours and hours, and nothing would bother me, and I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I gotta hurry and I gotta figure out who's going first. Like, yeah, Bestie for the restie. Exactly. But you work freaking so much that, like, I need somebody who just kind of, I don't know, as time goes on too, like, we'll get more. All right, perfect. Next question. Let's be a fly on the wall. Everyone's friends Michelle in here. I know, right? It's because I have anxiety and I'm also bipolar. So when stress hits my anxiety, the anxiety goes up to here, and the anxiety hits my mania, and that's when I'm in a manic episode. So I like naturally talk really fast, um, because that's part of it. But yeah, I need to just shoot. People can wait if they want their free readings. If they're brand new and they want one free question, they'll wait. If not, they can come on another night, right? But I was gonna do that earlier, but I woke up at 4:30 with so much stress. Didn't go back to sleep till like noon. I just have a lot of financial stress right now. Really, really bad. Okay, anyways, let's start. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come in for the second question from Marissa. Her question is, let's be a fly on the wall to see what's going on inside that house and the relationship of Greg and Emily. Let me start the timer. Okay. See, right now I'm going to be calm and I'm going to do a regular reading. Okay? I'm not going to talk super fast. I'm just going to let's see if I can do this. People like that I talk really fast though, because it gives them so much more detail. All right, here we go. What's going on inside the house? If I am a fly on the wall, make me that fly on the wall to be able to see what's going on in that house and in that relationship at this current date. So today is Thursday. I think we checked in, what was it, Sunday? I can't remember. Okay, what's going on between Greg and Emily? What's going on between Greg and Emily? Whoa. What is the moon here for? What is the moon here for? I feel like you see my like personality though when I just be myself. Okay. Okay. What it looks like so far, it looks as if he has looked into the paperwork, the documents, the filing process. So whereas we saw a few days ago that it was about the house, now it looks like it's kind of a secret that he's doing this on his own. So let me show you the cards. So we have the Hierophant, which is, that's a priest. So it's a vows, okay? You know what's funny though? He does like the peace sign. It's like this. I think it's hilarious. But anyways, this is like a Catholic, but it just represents vows. So marriage. Okay. Then it shows me the Three of Pentacles. When if I just had to tell you what these two cards meant, it would be that they're trying to work it out. But guess what? There's always another card. And the next card is the moon. So that changes what the first cards mean. All right. So this means he is secretly looking into the divorce process. Um, Paperwork. Does he need to see a lawyer? They also, like me, I went and I waited, oh my God, hours to get the free lawyer at the courthouse. Exactly. That's when, no, the Three of Cups? No. Pentacles, honey. The Three of Cups is that the three girls. That's like a reconnect, reconcile, celebration. The Three of Pentacles is one of two things: working things out. And if you listen to any tarot reader, the definition for this card is working things out, not paperwork. You probably have heard it so much from me, that you've like got it embedded in your head, because I see it as oh, cool. Okay. Thank you. I see it as documentation. Okay. Now, documentation. So this is marriage, documentation, and a secret. So that's telling me that he's doing something unbeknownst to her. Then we have the Five of Cups. He feels kind of shitty doing this. He does feel like he's going behind her back, which isn't a good feeling. But at the same time, he has to be the magician, the person who is going to have to be the one that does it, that files. All right. Now, it looks like he is juggling with this. So I want to know, what is he juggling about? What is he unsure about? What is the juggling? No, the Judge is the justice, and the Three of Pentacles is the paperwork. See, here's the Three of Cups, sweetie. This is a celebration. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is going to be like unbalanced. Maybe I'm getting them confused. When you used to do my readings with Chris. Really? The Three of Cups is usually friendship. That's the real definition, but not to me. It should have been the Three of Pentacles. Maybe I wasn't as great then. Just kidding. I worked. Yeah, the Pentacles. Yes, the Pentacles is like the documentation to get divorced. So, like, if you would say a judge, yeah, that would be part of it, right? But like, if you hear every other, I was watching a Leo reading, and the person said verbatim, like, look what card I have, Five of Pentacles. Everybody says the verbatim. This is leaving you out in the cold. I can't stand when people say that. That is a telltale sign that they are just a tarot reader. No offense to tarot readers. But when you are saying only the meaning, you're not feeling anything. You're not psychic. That's all I'm gonna say. And I hear people that are big time saying leaving you out in the cold. I would say rejection. I would say abandonment, abandoned ship, Sure, leaving you out in the cold. I just think it sounds so stupid. But anyways, yeah, walking away, yeah. So it shows that he is like he wants to get this done, but he's still juggling with when. Okay, like when is the proper time? So it does show that he's kind of waiting with the three of wands. This is like he's waiting, like just like that, waiting for your ships to come in. It's like nobody has their own intuition. Okay, honey. You know what I mean? Like nobody puts their own intuition. Whoa. Okay, I'm in the middle of Marissa, honey. We'll get you after her, honey. Oh wow. Okay, so he is wanting to become a bachelor. So this is all about, severing ties, walking away, the Five of Pentacles, walking away, rejecting her, abandoning her. Um, and he is scared that this is going to conjure up a lot of problems. And when he thinks about being confined in the home with her, it's he knows that he needs to be very careful of how he maneuvers this because he doesn't want that tension weirdness in the house. All right. So it just shows that he's, yep. And then he's the emperor. So the emperor is, I think the emperor is real or Andrew right now, but the emperor takes action. Okay. So this is something that he is going to do because it is something he wants to do. All right. Are you good with ending there? Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I think that was good. Okay, Marissa still has a question and then her mom, and then real or Andrew, I'll do yours. All right. Can somebody, one of you, please put in all capitals, all questions are closed, or questions are closed for the night? But I'm in Marissa's energy, so we're going to continue. Hers, she needs to, you know, get some rest after a very long day. And then I'll do, thank you, Michelle. Let me make this my, let me pin this one. Perfect. So now, by doing that, nobody knows how much they are, so nobody can send it in. Well, actually, everybody that knows me knows how much they are and how to send it, but new people won't. All right, what's your last question before your mom's question? And then Andrew, oh my God, my heart is with you. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you, but I know that it must it either have complete relief or you are completely shattered. I hope it's relief. Like a boomerang. If she really loves you, she'll come back and she'll fight for you. And if she doesn't, then you did the right thing, right? Okay, Marissa. Here we go. How does Emily feel about Greg pulling away and wanting to end things? And what should she told her family? Okay. So this one would probably be an extended to get all of that. So if you're good with sending in 10 more, we'll get all of it. Good? Okay. So let me take a drink. But that is a good question. Yes, I'm good. You mean yes, we're good? So we'll do 15 minutes. Correct? Am I correct? Yes. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to say the question again, and then I will put the 15 minutes on the clock. So Marissa's last question for herself, Jeremiah and Samantha, is how does Emily feel about Greg pulling away and wanting to end things? And what has she told her friends and mom? Okay, just wanting to say this real quick. Based on this last question and answer, it looks like he's definitely brought it up, but he's definitely going behind the scenes. So I don't know if she's for sure like, oh, we're getting a divorce. I don't think she knows that. I think she knows he's not happy, that he's thinking about separating. Okay, perfect, perfect. Because that's definitely happening. He's definitely pulling away from her. Okay, so I'm going to ask her, right? Okay, Emily, how do you feel about Greg pulling away? Slash, you have to have some idea that he's wanting to end things, right? So I'm going to say it like that. Slash, you got to have, a little, a few nuts in your brain to know that he's, no, I'm relieved. Yeah. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Marissa, he went and ended it. He went and ended it. I'm so proud that you didn't like get mad at me and Marissa for telling you like our feelings, but like we care about you and you deserve way better. Way better. And so she either needs to do better or she needs to stay away. So I'm so proud of you. Yes, you went in there direct and you were cold and you did not fold. That rhymed. Yeah, we just there you go. Marissa said we just didn't want you to look like a fool. 100%. Yeah, we're proud of you. He demanded respect and for his integrity and for his patience and his kindness and his love. And she better feel like a fool. All right, I'm not gonna look at the chat, but we're good. Here we go. Emily, how do you feel about Greg pulling away from you? And slash, you have to have an idea that he's wanting to end things. And then we'll do the other half will be what has she told her friends and mom. All right, perfect. So let's just do like 8 minutes and 8 minutes. And then you'll just send she still couldn't apologize. She said, wow. And then you'll just send the $10 afterwards. All right, here we go. Emily, how do you feel about Greg pulling away from you? Do you sense that he is wanting to get out of this marriage? Or are you completely oblivious? Oblivious. Boy, I gotta make dinner. While I'm making it, I could take your call, but it is really loud when I'm cooking because I have that big fan on and I haven't eaten anything today because I can't afford food. But I do want to hear. I want to know. So you can definitely call me, honey. All right, I'm pulling cards now. All right, Emily, tell me what you feel about Greg pulling away from you. Oh, the 10 of Swords. She feels it. She knows it. Oh, oh my God. Ouch. The Judgment. She knows this is done. I want to know, like, does she know it in her mind? Does she know it in her heart? Or has he truly said enough to make her super aware? The Judgment is like, you know that show when they're asking questions and they go, is that your final answer? That's what the Judgment is. That's like the decision has been made. Okay, let me see. The Devil. The Devil to the Knight of Cups. This to me means she feels like you promised me love and life together, and you did the opposite. Whoa. So she's very hurt. I think she's very confused. Let's see. How else do you feel about Greg pulling away from you? Okay, so this is the relationship card. The Four of Wands to the Moon. She knows what he's doing. The Ace of Pentacles. This is telling me, oh, I know what this is telling me. He's trying to like not be the bad guy, okay? Like he's trying to not make this a huge shit show, okay? So in a way, he's still showing kindness, but she knows that he has a secret, and the secret is that he wants to sell that house. And so they're telling me these are not her own thoughts. So this is going, we will have to see what she's told her mom and friends, because they are literally saying this is not her, she didn't come up with this. Whatever she has said to other people, they have been like, wake up. This is what he's doing. This is what he's planning. Wake up. That he's like, he's either lying about why they need to move or sell the house, or he's keeping it a secret. That's weird because your mom is currently with their realtor in Alabama, was on a boat earlier. Well, wait, what is weird? Wait, hold on. Honey, I'm not saying that this conversation happened today. Wild, because her mom is currently with their realtor in Alabama and was on a boat earlier. I just don't know what you meant by that. You're saying, okay. I'm sorry, I might be having a blonde moment. Is it ironic? Is that what you're saying? Like ironic that the mom's with a realtor right now? Is that what you're saying? Like it's wild, it's ironic that this is happening and at the same time the mom is with a realtor? Whose realtor? Her own or theirs? I stopped the clock. Like her knowing that he could be looking into selling the house and her mom is currently with their realtor that sold him that. Oh, oh. I thought you meant the mom's. You could turn that off if you want to. Because her mom is currently. Now that makes more sense. Okay. Like her knowing that he could be looking into selling the house and her mom is currently with their realtor that sold them that house. Okay. Yeah, let's start the clock. We have 3 minutes left for this part. All right, how does she feel? Rejected. That is the right word for this card. Five of Pentacles. Rejected. A fool. She's still so hopeful that they will work it out. She's still hopeful. And it's like, dude, he's not like looking up how to get divorced and paperwork and what do I need to do and like maybe paperwork about the house and looking at how much. I think that's what we found out last time was that he was looking at, he was at the computer on the sofa looking for how much he could sell the house for, blah blah blah. So it's like it's all kind of coming together now. It like the clouding is and the smoke and mirrors is starting to dissipate, and she's starting to see some things with her own eyes. But she's also delulu because she thinks that there's a shot. The puzzles are finally fitting. Yes. Okay, I think we have one more minute for that part of the question. Let me pull a couple more cards. She's delusional. But I don't want to say that. Like heaven, she's a horrible person. Horrible. 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 Knew that you were married to him and still went after him. This girl's just not lucky in love. Let's just say that. She's not lucky in love. All right. But even though she is wanting to work it out, her instincts are finally telling her gut is finally telling her that she is no longer who he wants to be with. And it looks like this is coming full force very soon. She's too scared to have a conversation with him. She's too scared to confront him. And that's why it's going to lead perfectly into the other half of the question, which is what has she told her friends or her mom or both. So let's go right into that part. Okay, we're going to start another 8 minutes. Okay, so if the puzzles are starting to fit and you're starting to feel it in your gut, and even if you are trying to act like it's not happening, what have you told your friends and your mom about Greg pulling away from you and you feeling that maybe he might want to end the marriage? What have you told them? Okay, so she's one of those people that, you know, the saying of once you say it out loud, it becomes real. That's a person, that's who she is. She's one of those people that are like, if I say it out loud, then it's real. Yeah. And so I think that she initially, there were red flags everywhere. And she didn't want anybody to know but her mom. She did, from the jump, talk to her mom. But now I see that she's starting to talk to other people, friends, to get to be able to vent, to be able to ask questions. And I am seeing that her girlfriends, I'm not seeing guys, but I'm seeing girls that are telling her, like, when somebody shows you who they are, you need to believe them. Um, and you're not. Like they're telling her she's in a world of trouble if she doesn't come into reality that this is a major concern, because they're showing me that the girls she's telling are very direct, like you and I with Andrew, right? We're being very direct. And that's out of love, right? So I see that there's at least one or two girls that are very direct with her. And she's like, don't hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? They're like, well, at this point, like, we need to like shake you. Like, what's going on? So let's pull some cards. Okay, what have you told your friends? Yep, this card again. I want to make it work. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave him. Look at this. I just looked down. This is crazy. When they come out together, so a king and a queen of swords, for instance, that's a couple, and only if they come out together. So this is the emperor and the empress. So she still looks at them like they're a couple. So this isn't happening. That if I tell myself it's not happening and I don't speak about it, then it's not happening. So, ay. She's in for a world of trouble, which I already said. Because she is, so look, okay, now you would look at this card and the correct yes. The right card, or the right way to say this, is the Two of Cups to the Three of Pentacles means we won't get divorced. I won't let us get divorced. We're soulmates. I love him. He loves me. We took vows. We're married. We'll work this out. This is not about paperwork for her. For her, it's about being Delulu and not being in reality. What else did you tell? Oh, see, okay, maybe it's not you that she knows about. Maybe it's the other ex-girlfriend. I don't know. But she's acting like the only reason he would want to leave me is if there's somebody else. So this is the ex-girlfriend card. And that person doesn't live near them. So either she knows about you or she knows about the ex. I think it's the other ex. And she's thinking, well, why else wouldn't he? Like, why else did he get married to me? Like, it just really. okay, then it's not her. She's thinking that, maybe she's heard of your name. Maybe when they first met, she asked who was your last relationship. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't know anything and she doesn't want to believe it, so she thinks there has to be somebody else. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's grasping at straws. But her friends are trying to be good friends. Sorry, the cards flew. Yeah, they're trying to be good friends, but at this point, they honestly don't even want to take her calls because nothing that they are saying is getting through to her, and she's so emotional that it's they're also worried about her mental health. If this happened to me, if I met somebody and they proposed and they married me and we bought a house, and I would think it would be forever. So it's not Delulu. I mean, it's Delulu, I'm laughing because she should have more realistic, practical views on things. She seems very childish, and that's what I'm laughing at. But on the other hand, I feel sorry for her because he shouldn't have made those big decisions. But at the same time, people make mistakes. People make mistakes all the time, and she's got to just get through it. Because if she keeps this mask on that, oh, I hope we'll work it out, she's living in fantasy land. You know what I mean? Okay, that was it. So I'm going to text you real quick for your mom's. I'm going to take a quick break while you get your mom, okay? And I'm going to text you. And then you might want to watch when I do Andrew's reading so that we could see what happened. Alrighty. Okay. Just say you're here so we can start. It's 9 p.m., 11 where you're at, and midnight where Andrew's at. We still have Andrew's questions. Okay, perfect. So this is something psychically I'm going to have to really try to connect to. Like I said, if later I watch these things and I get any more psychic answers, I will send you a voice note. Instead of a text, I'll send you a voice note if I get anything, any downloads, messages. But for now, let's just see what I can get. So just know I'm not going to be looking at the chat. This is something I have to concentrate on. This is also something personal. So we're not going to say the question, but I will answer freely. Okay? And I'm so sorry. I don't want to say too much. Okay, so let me read it to myself, to spirit, and then we'll start the time. Gotcha. And last question is, I'm going to text it. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start the time. Spirit heard me. Oh, I'm looking for my phone. It's right here. Yeah, I was seeing that too. Okay. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. I just got done with the Karen Reed trial. Knew she was not guilty. Knew that the huge conspiracy is what happened. So I completely, that is exactly what I was feeling happened. So let me start the time. Okay, so are they doing like a wrong, are they trying to, I don't want to say too much. Okay, so I see like, wow, okay, good. Okay, yeah, I see that there was some kind of Like he was mouthing off, which anybody would be, um, which should not. They should know that people do that and uh, to ignore it, especially if somebody's intoxicated. So I do see that like he was the type like if somebody's gonna like give him a dirty look or something, especially drinking, that he, he's the type that's gonna man up and like be like, "What you looking at?" Like, and that's so many people. It's not just him. And I think that it was a certain time of night that not a lot of people were working. And I think that, yes, I'm seeing it happen, sadly. Um, so the question is, will they get justice? I don't want to say too much, but I can see what, I mean, I can see exactly what happened. So that's why I want to go and actually read what you sent me. All right, so let's see. Spirit, will they get justice? And I know the other part of your question. Yeah, Rangers are like top dogs. Or is it Troopers? Or is it Rangers? Rangers, right? Yeah. Those are like high, right? Oh my god, I have the chills. First card up. The High Priestess. So this is that in your gut, what you feel, what you've read, what you see in your mind, what you think happened is all true. Okay? And yeah, people need to be punished for this. It does show that the truth will come out. There is going to be somebody that comes forward. So there's somebody who watched this happen, and but he's going to come forward and share the truth, but he's holding back. He's scared to say what he knows. He's scared to say what he's seen, because this whole like Karen Reed thing that I'm talking about. It was all a conspiracy. It was like protect the blue wall, and it's like no, like no. So like they're like told, to turn a blind eye. Um, so it shows that this person is scared of like talking, holding back information. But there definitely was a very violent fight, and he was not able to handle the amount of people nor having two hands to do it. I think that they looked at him and they put him in this minority. I think that was attached to it. Yeah, yes, there will be, yes, there will be justice. The part that you asked at the end, let me read that again. Okay, that last sentence, that I don't want to say out loud. I'm gonna. I am saying that the justice, this will come out. Yeah, and they will. They will be charged. They will be convicted. There's 3 or 4 of them. There's 3 to 4 of them. And I'm telling you, like they got away with it because of their rank, because of whatever, and because there was not a lot of people working that shift. Okay, but I hate to say, like, is he Mexican? Because I feel like there were white guys involved, and like I said, like he was intoxicated and he was not happy where he was at, and he talked shit, and he, riled people up, but that doesn't matter. None of that matters. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hispanics against Hispanic. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. What I am seeing is, will all of them do time? Yeah, and you know what? I'm telling you, somebody saw something, somebody was not involved in it, but they turned the other cheek, they turned their eye, whatever you call it. Uh, it is definitely being covered up, but there are plenty of cameras. There are, and this person is he wants to be anonymous. Like, he doesn't want to be like going against the blue, whatever it's called. I said it earlier. Because they're supposed to band together, They refused to show footage. Because that's what's going to take them down. That's it. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're saying this happened in the county, and who is investigating? We have 1 more minute. Who is investigating? And this poor gentleman who isn't like that on a day-to-day basis, but you get treated badly by, this is why I hate those people that start with a C. I can't stand it because they all have this like code of, you're my blue brother and so I'll protect you. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, and if this is, you know what I mean, like the Karen Reed thing, if this is all around, like, if they don't figure it out, the next, you know what I'm talking about, the next people up, if this is like a national thing that's going around, it'll be figured out. Yeah, It will. And his daughter's beautiful, and he was really beautiful. They were so beautiful together. I think that if you ever want to do a reading, let him rest for a bit, because like when you go to heaven, sometimes there's a little while. This is something you might want to tell his daughter, that for a while they kind of go through their lives. Okay, it's almost like they're watching a movie, and they start it the moment they were born up until the day that they left. Okay, during that time we don't really feel them. So I got really frustrated when I didn't feel my dad. Okay, so she's young. This girl is young, right? Like 20 maybe. I don't know how old. She's going to need to know that little piece of information, that at least that's what I believe, is that they have to go through this viewing of their life, and then they start to come into their dreams. Once they're in their dreams, then it becomes, you know, closer and closer, and then you finally start really feeling them around. Um, so please just let her know that if she doesn't feel anything, in the next 30 days, that's normal, it's natural, and that he is very devoted daddy. Like he loves that girl to death. He loves that girl, and she's a mess, and she needs all the support she can get and the love. But I have a feeling she's gonna be okay. I really do. Yes, I could feel it. I could see it in that picture. But yeah, they will. They will be sentenced. And like I said, after I watch those, if I get anything more, I will definitely tell you. All right. So let's do your last question. I'm so sorry. It's probably going to make me cry when I watch it. He did everything for her. And he still will. And I think that's why I'm getting this message of like, let her know that he will start coming around. Um, just be a little patient. He will, and he will guide her, and he will always be there. And then I can look into it. Like my dad, he always sends me pennies. For other people, it's like birds or butterflies. It could be anything. I would like to look into it a little bit to be able to at least give her that, of what she needs to see, like what he's going to symbolize himself as, is where she's going to see it all the time. I just don't know what it is yet, but I will. My mom's next question is, what is Angie's energy towards her lately? She's been acting weird. She ignored my dad at the store while her husband was talking to my dad. Wow. All right. Here we go. Oops. Okay. Oops. Let me turn the let me get a drink actually. Of course. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, we're going to switch this up real quick. This is going to be about Angie. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Anything that I get, I will tell you. Any way I can help. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's right there. I keep looking on my phone. Okay. The next question is, and what is Angie's energy towards her lately? She's been acting weird. She ignored my dad at the store while her husband was talking to her dad. Okay. So this is Evel or Evie asking what the heck is up with Angie's energy towards her? Not towards Marissa, but towards her. In the store, when her husband was talking to your dad, what was your mom there? Mom, were you there? Or were you told this? Did your husband tell you? Angie, what is your energy lately towards Evie, Evelyn? Okay, that's what I thought. So your husband came home and said that she wouldn't even. Oh, Mark was there, and Mark told her. Okay, so your son came home and told you. How was she to Mark? Same way? Okay, so it does show that they were at the same location. Hey, okay, you'll be next, honey. Just send me your question. Rude to Mark. Okay. They went to the store because this is like they went to a location and they saw them. It shows that your dad tried to be nice. He was like trying to be chill and like not be a punk to her husband. But her energy towards you, let's see. It's almost like she wanted to be rude on purpose so that they had some, so that Mark or your husband would have that piece of information to bring home to you. It's like she went out of her way to be a biatch to Mark, and he didn't pay attention to her. He just continued to, yeah, exactly. But she was rude to Mark. So to me, she wanted one of them to come home and say, guess who we saw at the store? Angie and her husband. And that Angie was rude and that Angie was standoffish. Angie didn't even acknowledge your husband at all. And it's like she wanted to give off that nasty energy. I don't like the energy. Honestly, this is the worst I've felt ever because I feel them and I feel like I need to take a bath right now. Like, I feel disgusting. Like, this is who she is. And it's like she lives with hate in her heart. She lives with wanting to punish people. She lives with getting even. Um, and it's like nobody cares about you, girl. Like you need to like just go. Tell her hi, but didn't because she was rude. She's just a horrible human being. Like I feel so gross right now. Like I'm usually very protected, but I always do feel the energy of the person. And I'm able, like, for a new person that came in today, I was like, I love your energy. She didn't even have to say a word. I looked at the name, I felt the energy. That's it. And right now, like, I literally have chills down my legs, my arms, my neck, my back of my neck. Like, I feel so gross. Let's see. What is Angie? What is your current energy towards Evelyn? See? Eight of Wands, communication. Trying to act like she's too good. She doesn't need to talk to you now. She's trying to put off, she's trying to she's like that bug repellent. You need bug repellent. That's what I feel like I need right now. I need, she's like a fucking mosquito that keeps following me around. That's what she's doing to you. Her energy is all over you. She's look at this. Like, she's crazy. No, what? Are you serious? I've never said that in my life. Bug repellent. Oh my god, she gave my mom a cup with. This is crazy. This is when you know, like, you can't make shit up. Like, that is nuts. Ugh. And then the Three of Swords. Like, she feels like you, like, broke her heart. You ripped it into pieces by not being her friend. So there's animosity. This is just, and I'm asking, what is her energy for towards you? This is it. Like, I'm not the person I'm asking about. So it's like, oh, she wants to not respond to me. She wants to not say hi to me. Then this is how I'm gonna act. I'm gonna act like a complete and utter bitch. Like, I think there's just so much jealousy it's showing. Yeah, look, the devil, like, usually I don't like to say the devil is bad, but in this situation, it is. She's toxic as fuck. She needs to get a life of her own. Um, she did not like that her husband was nice to your husband and that your husband was nice to him. That is what pissed her off because she went home that day. Well, no, they went to once you like um once yeah once your dad and Mark, like, they separated. She just she carried on and carried on. They went in the car. She kept arguing about it. Why are you going to say hi to them? Why do you even stop? Why would you do that? You saw that I wasn't, you know, coming into the conversation. And if you're going to conversate with them, then you need, like, she got mad at her husband. Thank you, Marissa. She got mad at her husband for being, having a conversation or even just saying hello or whatever and not inviting her into it, and therefore blamed her husband the whole rest of the day by saying, like, that happens again. You say hi to my wife. Like, no, that is fucking weird. Dude, we really do need to do a cord. Uh, you don't have, that's the coldest I've ever been to that goal. Are you way back? Freaking Andrew is talking about, like, something he wrote like an hour ago. We've got the Four of uh Wands, and what does that go with? Let's see. Because that's either gonna be, see, yeah, she's so jealous that you have a loving marriage, a happy home, a loving home, friends, family, um, and she's just so stuck on the fact that, like, you guys are no longer anything. She should be jealous. I like that. She should be jealous. Ah! Time's up. That was perfect timing. That's about it. She's just a witch, and that was gross. And I can't believe that you said she gave your mom a cup with a bug repellent cover on it. When the only time I've ever seen bug repellent or said that word was on my honeymoon in 2006, and I didn't use it because I didn't get attacked. But my husband's ex-husband's sister had to have it on her all the time. That is crazy. Hey, Rob. Okay, it's your turn, Andrew, and then I am done though. This is a late night, but I am happy. But on like a real note, Marissa, please let your mom know, if she's not watching anymore, that I will any message I get for you, I will reach out to you immediately and let you know. How does she feel after handling everything with the way I did? Okay. Yeah, Robster. I call him Robbie. Oh, thank you guys so much. I love you, girls. I was saying earlier, like 3 hours ago, where are my mods? Where are my moderators? All right, here we go. How does Lee feel after handling everything with the way how I did it? Okay. So Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you for Marissa's questions and her mom's. Let's leave all of those energies, especially Angie's. Put Angie's and her husband's in the damn trash. And let's bring in Andrew. He wants to know, prior to the argument, it's like she knew I was going to end it. There was a point of silence where she stared into my eyes and it got watery. Laugh my ass off. So her eyes got watery, but you were cold. Damn, your question's gone now. Hold on. How does she feel after handling everything with the way how I did? What do you mean? How does she feel? How does she feel how you handled everything? Okay. How does she feel how you handled? Super cold. I completely mirrored her. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Did you, I mean, you guys were supposed to talk and then she started a fight, like you said, right? I'll be on tomorrow. Everybody come on tomorrow. It'll be a lot earlier than right now. All right, here we go. Lee, how did you handle the way that Andrew handled breaking up with your ass? Sorry. Lee, how do you feel? Okay, is it tomorrow? Will probably be during the day, but I will text you, Michelle, and I will let you know ahead of time. I definitely want to do like some zodiac readings. Yeah, of course. Okay, so real or Andrew, is it how does she feel about the way you handled it? Okay, good. I don't know, maybe like 2 o'clock. No, oh wait, no. My mom has to take me to the store. It'll either be before or after I go to the store. I know I'll get back here by 3:45. I'd rather do one before. But if I get stuck, I can't go to the store. See? All right. So, Michelle, I'll definitely text you. Rob, look out for my notification. All right. I need to put the time back on. Oh, wait. I never did the time. Okay. Andrew, she told me to stop yelling at her at the end of the argument, and I said no because she can't respect no for an answer over something she wanted me to do. Oh, I almost missed that. Okay, but I want to know the question at hand is how did she feel you handled everything? Or how did she feel about you breaking up with her? I think I just want to make sure I get it right, boy. The second, the second. Okay, so not how does you want to know how does she feel about you breaking up with her? All right, I'm starting the time. Here we go. All right, Lee. How do you feel how Andrew handled breaking up with you? I already took her contact off my phone. She got out of my car and got back in to tell me to delete her number, and I already did. I love you so much. And I love that he's putting laugh my fucking ass off. I don't give a you know what. Oh my god. I'm just so happy that like you feel relief. I said that's what I was gonna do, so why tell me again? Right. That's hilarious. She got back in your car to tell you to delete her number. I'm sorry. It's funny. Okay. It actually makes sense. So the Two of Cups, she thinks that like you're so obsessed with her, you are so in love with her that you would never break up with her for real, right? So the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is like she's supposed to be in control, and you know that this is an ice queen and a bitch, right? Like, and somebody who like likes to have the control, dictates what's gonna happen when it's gonna happen, and she lost all control tonight. Oh, I'm so proud of you. So let's see, what else did you feel? Ooh, she felt you were the king of wands. So, okay, in like a really weird way, it in a really weird way, it kind of turned her on that you were so assertive and in like it almost made you look like 10 times hotter in her eyes because you were not going to take her shit anymore. Okay? You didn't submit. And that's what she thought. But no, you came to her assertive, aggressive, maybe. Um, and you were there to handle business. Point blank. Hell no, she tried taking control. I said, this is my car, my situation. Let me handle it the way I want to. I see why you see one night stand. Oh, oh, shit. Ah! Okay. So now she's like, Oh my God, I had such stability with this guy. This guy would have done anything for me, always has. He put me on a pedestal. He made me feel like a queen, an empress, right? And now I lost it. Gone. It's gone. But she also she also did that on purpose. Her almost crying and her coming back in the car. It's like it, it's she thinks that if she comes at you the way that you came at her, and you're like, no, 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 I'm in control. I came here to say what I want to say. I said it. You don't like what I said. You don't like what the reality of this is. And then you're going to act like you get to say the last word and that's why I love, oh, a reality check kicked her in the ass today. That's so funny. I almost missed that. So she didn't think you had the guts. She didn't think you would let her go. She felt like the most you would do is be like, yeah, it's okay. Take as long as you need. Remember? Uh huh. And I'm telling you, okay, I was watching a show called on MTV, Caught in a Lie or something like that, Unfaithful. I watched like 4 episodes today. And because I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't sleep. And her boyfriend finds out that she's cheating, and he's smaller, way smaller than the guy that she's cheating on him with. And like they have cameras, and he bolts into the restaurant and he leaps across the table and he goes after the dude. And at the end, the girl's like, I picked you, the smaller guy, less attractive guy, actually. Not saying you are, but afterwards, she was like, oh my God, that was kind of hot. So I'm kind of feeling like it. I also think she doesn't like she can't believe her mind right now. Fly on the wall. That is Marissa's. That is Marissa's phrase. That's funny he said that. And then we got the devil. So now she's mad, right? You you took my control away from me. You made a decision. You got the last word, and that's why I said she can't handle it because that's why she came back into the car. Erase my number, delete my number. Because she wanted to have the last word, but you didn't care because you had already done it. I love it. We're so proud of you. Because, like I said, if she really gives a shit, she will fight for your ass. She will come back correct. Come back correct. She needs to change a lot of things. Um, uh, yeah, she's mad. She's pissed. She's pissed because guess what? Earlier, this was her card, and how she treated you. That you remember when I said in the very beginning of your uh, answer to your first question, it was that she was this person, and you were the one that trusted her, and you walked towards her, and she stabbed you, right? Well, guess what? Now you're that person right there, and you went to her house to tell her how you felt, and she was wounded. She was wounded and not happy. And then look at what the next card is. You were cutthroat, you were cold, and now this is the X card. You guys are not together. And I think for the first time, she thinks she's not going to hear from you. And that is your only saving grace, Andrew. 7 years ago, almost, when I met you, and I was doing the whole dating thing with the coach, and I was the co-coach. Remember, you go no contact and you never get out of it. You let that person come back. Really? Yeah, you're right. She can't take accountability. You don't want someone like that in your life. So you feel like this is for good. Because that makes me proud, proud, proud. And it does show that spirit is saying that even though you went on this challenge, the challenge, sorry, is going to lead you to your full happiness. You have been on a 13.5 month hiatus of trying to prove yourself to this one human. One human. I can't believe she found it hot. She was like, where was that guy when we were together? It's separable, exactly. And you know what it reminded me of? When you liked that older girl that had her shit together, who was beautiful, and she told you, we need to be exclusive, but we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but I don't want you talking to that girl. Remember the girl? I don't remember, but she had a really good job. She was very pretty. Time's up. Oh my God. But it's showing that you had to go through this to get to your happiness. And now kicking her to like kick rocks. You don't, dude, dude, you have to remember it was in the beginning, in the first few months that you were dating. She had bought you those shoes. Um, and you met a girl, I forget, I think she was in the medical field or something, but like a high up. Um, her profession was high. She was a graduate. Is that the girl? She was a catfish? Are you serious? And Lee got mad. Very good. She was pretty. She had a great job. She was a catfish, dear God. Okay, I'm getting off now. I love you guys. I will be back on tomorrow and every living day because I'm in a very bad situation. So if you want to come on and get readings, let's do it. Good night, everyone. Michelle, I will text you personally. Um, Actually, everybody on here has my phone number, so I will let everybody know when I'm going on. I'm also going to do zodiac readings, and I don't know if I'm going to do all of them, but if you are gonna come on, I'll do yours. So Michelle, you're a Virgo. I'll do Virgo. Or if you'd rather me do the person that you are into, I could do theirs. Um, you're a Cancer, Andrew. I could do Cancer. Um, just to do something a little bit different and fun. I really want to bring new people on here. And now I realize that I changed from just tarot readings to what I wrote, and more people came in. And please spread the word. That is what my mom tells me all the time, word of mouth. Anybody who is in a complex relationship, anybody who wants to know about their health, their work, their future, timing, I do it all. Anybody who wants personal readings, anybody who wants um, cutting, uh, um, rituals, um, all of it. All right. Good night, guys. I love you all. I gotta go make me some dinner because I'm starving. Good job, Andrew. I'm proud of you. Whoever else is on here, thank you for watching, and I hope you come back. Bye, guys. I always The heart. I don't do it very good. Good night.